Boy, it pays to be Mike Beebe these days. He, like many governors across the country, met in Washington today to discuss topics crucial to their state. A series of events included meeting with the president, members of his cabinet, and business leaders. At the top of their list, what else? Tax reform, improving public schools, and employing people who live with disabilities. Among the speakers, of course, Arkansas's own Governor Mike Beebe.
Sequestration doesn't affect a lot of the major programs, so that means 100% of all the cuts end up coming from a very select group of programs.
This evening, governors and their spouses are set to join President and Mrs. Obama at the White House. Well, you've heard the old saying, spring is in the air. That time of year again, time to get out the old spring cleaning, get a little dusting going on. But if you need some ideas for renovations around the home, you should be at the 2013 Home Show this weekend at Verizon Arena. Believe it or not, they've actually been doing this for 61 years. Organizers say the big hit this year, what else? Something I don't do, windows. And why are they such a big hit? Well, for tax incentives. Glenn Goff of Wilson's Home Improvement says the show is more popular this year than a year ago.
The exposure is so much better. People discussing building new homes, many people wanting to fix up their existing homes.
I don't know why I'm talking. I know you people have left already. You just have one day left. The show continues through tomorrow from 10 until 3. Well, the home show isn't the only thing going on domesticated. It's another must-see at the State House Convention Center. Some great ideas for landscaping and garden necessities. Of course, business owners like Doug Kiger got to show off their products and ideas.
Well, they're made with artificial fruit. They're designed to hold up in the oil, which is ultra pure lamp oil, and they have a fiberglass wick that's permanent.
Kiger says he's been in the business for 15 years. He says the neat thing about his candles are they are refillable. You don't see that often. Stick around, we'll be back right after this. Making national news, 3 people are dead after a shooting leads to a crash on the Las Vegas Strip. Authorities say someone in a black Range Rover fired at a Maserati sitting at a stoplight this morning, killing the driver and wounding a passenger. The Maserati then crashed into a taxi and 4 other cars, killing the cab driver and his passenger. Sheriff Doug Gillespie says the Range Rover then sped away from the scene.
We believe the occupants of the Range Rover are armed and dangerous, and should you encounter this vehicle, you should not take action.
At least 3 people had to be taken to the hospital with injuries. Police are reviewing surveillance video and believe the hospital altercation may have sparked the shooting. The Strip, police say, is safe. Well, former Chicago cop Drew Peterson has lots of time on his hands. He'll spend the next 38 years in prison for the 2004 drowning of his ex-wife Kathleen Savio. The 59-year-old is under suspicion, or came under suspicion, after his 4th wife Stacy Peterson disappeared. Peterson did not testify during the trial, but made an emotional plea to the judge, saying rumors and lies, unreliable hearsay led to his conviction. Well, United Airlines is grounding its fleet of Dreamliners. The Federal Aviation Administration is taking the Boeing 787 off the schedule through June the 5th. The FAA grounded the fleet back in January 16th after 2 incidents occurred within 2 weeks involving the plane's lithium-ion battery system. The National Transportation and Safety Board is still investigating the root cause of the event. Investigators say there may have been a short circuit in one of the aircraft's batteries. In other news, Arkansas State Police have a description of that vehicle possibly linked to the shooting death of a driver along I-40. They're now looking for a white 4-door Nissan sedan that may have been nearby when someone shot Jose Martinez in his truck. Investigators say a witness came forward with information. A caller reported that a person driving erratically near the Dave Ward exit back on February 10th. Officers later found Martinez's pickup wrecked with him inside. For the latest news, the latest weather, and the latest sports, stay with us. Today's THV.com.